Good evening. Thank you for joining us. First on News 2 at 6 o'clock, a woman defending her neighbor's property is recovering tonight after she was shot by a burglar 3 times.
Zachary Police say the woman confronted the suspect who was pulling on car door handles. He fired 5 shots at her as he drove away. News 2's Bess Castley spoke to the police chief about why this is so concerning and has video of a similar incident that happened in another part of the parish.
Well, Michael, Sylvia, it appears thieves are getting more brazen as this is the second incident in East Baton Rouge Parish recently where a would-be car burglar pulling on door handles ends up pulling out a gun. Residents on this quiet but well-traveled street just a block away from the police department were awoken around 3 a.m. by gunfire. Police say a burglar shot a woman 3 times when she confronted him for snooping around her neighbor's car. Just a week ago in the St. George area on Elliott Road, a similar altercation took place, this time in the middle of the day. The homeowner says he interrupted 2 kids on bikes rooting through his truck. They took off and he followed, but when he turned around to go back home, he says one of them fired 3 to 4 shots. You can see him here run for cover. Luckily, he was not hit, and deputies say the suspects were likely just trying to scare the homeowner. However, that wasn't the case in Zachary this morning.
This guy, I won't say this guy was a bad shot, but he did hit it 3 times in fleeing. This could have ended up much worse. We could have ended up with a citizen who is no longer with us.
Zachary Police Chief Darrell Lawrence says while they see quite a few car burglaries, they rarely turn into shootings.
Well, it does concern us. We always assumed that those individuals were armed anyway. We don't approach that situation thinking that they're not.
Lawrence says the most concerning thing, though, is people not having that assumption. He says he isn't shocked that the suspect had a gun.
I can't say that this surprises me. What did surprise me is that one of my citizens actually tried to intervene.
He urges others to never approach a suspected burglar.
And I can understand you're trying to protect your neighborhood, your neighbor's property and whatever, and you may not be thinking, but we would like you to take a time, just take a minute and think, because these people can be armed.
Police say they got a good description of the car the suspect drove off in and are investigating a possible suspect. In the newsroom, Bess Castley, WBRZ News 2.